Burns. With me this week, I've got our Total Chaos NHL champion, Kurt Alexander. How's it going, Kurt?
It's going great, Ali. I got a tough matchup today with Dan there, so I'm kind of worried, but let's see what happens.
Well, you are. I think this is your third in a row, right? You're a two-time NHL champion right now, or is it three? Maybe three, I think, for you.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're up there, but Dan is your rival. So, Mr. Kaiser, how are you feeling about this?
Yeah, after that introduction by Kurt, I know I'm in trouble. So
oh, jeez.
He's just trying to make me feel better.
After what Ali just says, I have zero chance.
He's just trying to make me feel better after the ass whooping he's going to lay on me.
Oh, jeez.
I love it. All right. Well, people at home, if you haven't seen the show before, here's how it works. I'm going to give these guys 5 different hockey games and their totals. They're going to give me a play on the over or the under. These games are for tomorrow, Saturday, February the 13th. At the end of Saturday, when the games are done, whoever got the most correct is the champion and comes back next week to defend their title. So that's how it works. Also, the most valuable plays tend to be when these two agree on something. So those are the ones you really want to pay attention to. Raymond Redding is liking the Lightning to bounce back tomorrow.
That's a tough series, Raymond. That's a very tough series. They play each other tough, and Florida right now is on fire. Bobrovsky, that money's starting to pay off, that big contract he got, and they're playing good hockey. So be careful with that Lightning Florida game. They really play each other tough. That's a big rivalry.
All right. Nice.
Especially if you're laying like $1.65 like you laid yesterday, if you bet them yesterday. Like that was too high a price. These teams are a lot closer as far as talent-wise.
All right. So there's that. Yeah. And
Yes.
if you guys are joining us, give us that thumbs up, hit subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and drop your comments into the comment box. Let us know who you're liking, whether you like it over or under. All right, Kurt, you're the champ. So you're going to start us off. We're going with the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Chicago Blackhawks. 5.5 is the number. What do you got on it?
Okay, so Chicago Blackhawks and the Blue Jackets are probably two of my favorite teams to bet because they usually play to an under. Chicago, 6 out of the last 10 games have gone under 6 goals, and 5 out of those 6 games have gone under 4 goals. So they're a very low-scoring team. Columbus, the 2 games against Columbus earlier this season was a combined 7 goals, and then we saw them play each other yesterday, and we have a 6-5 final. I didn't see it. I actually stayed off that total because they were only pushing it like minus $1.15. And I was like, these are 2 under teams. Like this game should go way under. 6-5 final. You had both starting goaltenders in net, and both teams just really lit the lamp and peppered the nets there. I'm looking for this game to go under tomorrow, though. I think they'll bring things back down to where they were before. Yeah, I like this game to go under, even though the last 5 games, Columbus has been more of an over pace. They've gone over 6 goals 4 of the last 5, but that's not Chicago style at all. And Chicago will play more to the low scoring trend here tomorrow to try to win that game. So I like the under.
All right. Not sure if it's Earl or Early. Sports Bets likes the under 5.5 after that offensive explosion last night. What does Dan Kaiser have to say about it?
Well, I'm going to go with Kurt on this one. I'm taking the under also. You know, both teams actually scored the same amount. They put up 2.93 goals a game. The only thing with the Blackhawks, the only way they seem to score is if they can be on the power play. I mean, they convert 36% of their power play chances, which is 3rd in the league. So as long as Columbus stays out of the box, you know, the Blackhawks really struggle, you know, scoring. So, yeah, I'm with Kurt. I'll take this one under.
All right. He does also mention that the Blue Jackets are going more over since getting Lane.
Line actually got benched.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he'll be in the game. Yeah, but he was already benched. He's the one that got traded for Pierre, your boy from Kentucky. That was the trade. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. From Kentucky, right. Yeah. So Line was traded for him, and I expected to see a lot out of Line, but he's already been benched early. Tortorella. It's kind of what he does.
There you have it.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, you're up on this one. We're talking Detroit Red Wings at the Nashville Predators. 5.5 is the number for this one as well.
I'm going to take the under on this one also. I mean, the dead things couldn't find the back of the net if you lit it up in neon and you put those targets like they use in skills competitions at the All-Star game. I mean, they only put up 1.93 goals a game, which is worse in the league. You know, and the Preds aren't much better. They just scored 2.36 goals a game. But I like, to be honest, I like Grease in the net for Detroit. He gave up 3 goals last night in their game. The third one that wasn't really his fault, but he was gone before they had gone 3 straight games with less than 3 goals, and he's not giving up more than 3 goals a game in any game this season. So Detroit can't score. You know, their defense is about the only thing that's keeping them in any of these games. So I'm going to take the under in this one.
All right, Kurt, what are you thinking about it?
I'm going to jump in the car with you if we're talking about Detroit. I think you know what you're talking about here with these Red Wings. Yeah, they're 9 out of their last 10 games. They've scored 2 goals or fewer, and that's just not going to get it done. They're not lighting the lamp this year. I really don't see, Dan, for like the last few years, I don't see the direction that they're headed in. You know, you have certain teams that kind of start rebuilding and they get their draft picks and you can kind of see the potential. It just seems like after Larkin, you know, you don't really see that next guy that Detroit, or that leadership guy that Detroit could really depend on. Even Ottawa went out and spent big money on getting a free agent goaltender, and Detroit really didn't, you know, make any moves like that. So I think they're still in the rebuilding process, and Nashville's actually on a decline. They have 2 goaltenders. They could really give one of them to Detroit. They have 2 goaltenders that pretty much give them the same results, you know, losing records. So I like this game to go under. It's not like Nashville's scoring a lot of points. When these 2 teams played yesterday, you said for a majority of the game, there was no scoring. You had like 5 minutes out of 3 periods where they actually had some action or potential to score goals there. So I think this is going to be another sleeper. I like this game under as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
the one thing with Detroit, though, also, you know, they have sucked for you know, the last few years, but they always seem to like get shafted in the draft. They never get the top draft pick. They never get like the second pick either. They always seem to fall down 3 or 4 spots, and they always miss out on like the top guys. So. Yeah,
I'm a Sabres fan. I know about that missing out on a top guy. We lost Connor McDavid to a coin flip. Worst team in the league. You know, how are we going to get better? Flip a coin. Oh, you lose that too. Yeah, that's how that's awful. So I know exactly what you're talking about, because in the NHL, Allie, they don't just give the last place team the first pick. You have to flip a coin. The 2 last place teams get to, you know, flip a coin to see who gets the best player coming out in the draft. So.
Literally a coin flip?
It's like literally, I have the quarter right here. It's a coin flip.
Huh.
Yeah.
Our friend Earl says that fading Nashville is the money move this season. So
I think so too, Earl. Yeah, I think so too. You know, you're used to their name, and you see, like I said, with Nashville, I just Saros and Pekka Rinne. I don't trust either one of those goaltenders. There was a playoff series a couple seasons ago where they were both getting yanked during the playoffs. Oh, he's out of there. Gave up 4 goals in a period. He's gone. And then you see him 2 games later getting yanked again. But these guys are still on the team. So, Nashville, you get what you get. So, yeah, I like this game to go under.
Get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. All right. If you guys are just joining us, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Give us a like. Be part of the team. You can add your comments in here as well. Joshua Red Garay says the Jets. I don't know what a TT
Team
is.
total.
All right. I'm like, I don't hockey that much. Should be over 3.5. Should be money. All right. I like it.
That's 4 goals you're gonna get on Ottawa. I like that too. I'm not gonna lie. We don't get that bet offered, but I like that bet.
Okay, so up next, we've got Calgary at Vancouver. 6 is the number. I forget who's going first. I think it's Kurt now.
Yes.
You guys just go on tangents, and I don't know what's going on. All right, go ahead.
This series right here, Allie, this is actually why Vancouver is playing so poorly. Their goalie is now in Calgary. So that's who they're facing, and they faced him yesterday, and they lost to him yesterday. Vancouver is a mess. This team, they can't stop anybody. You have games where they don't produce any points. It's really unpredictable. Trying to figure out this total, because my first instinct is take the game over, but not if Markstrom's in net. I'm not going to take the game over. So if Rittich is in net for Calgary, then I could see more of a shootout style game. So right now I see the total at 6. I know Markstrom played yesterday, and I'm thinking Rittich will probably start for Calgary. So I'm going to take this one over the total.
All right, Dan, what do you think?
Oh, well, at least we got one different. So I'm taking the under in this one. I just look at, I know Vancouver's bad, but both teams offensively, they just put up just under 3 goals a game. They played 3 times and it's gone under twice. Calgary's won all 3 games, 3-0, 5-2, 3-1. So I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna take the under.
All right, our friend Earl. Vancouver's kind of like the Nashville of the Northern Division, team with decent name but a major fade.
Vancouver lost some key players. You lose Markstrom and you lose Tyler Toffoli, who's now over there in Montreal, just tearing things up, and you don't replace them with anybody. So yeah, that's Vancouver's problem. And when you watch Vancouver play, you just see so many mistakes, defensive assignments, goaltenders out of position. It's just really sloppy hockey right now. It's really weird to see, because they were so they looked so good last year. This year they're definitely a fade.
Nobody likes sloppy hockey. All right. So up next we have the St. Louis Blues at the Arizona. I'm going to go Coyotes here. Coyotes. All right. I'm still learning hockey. 5.5. But I got my shirt on, my sweater on. 5.5 is the number on this one. Dan, take it away.
Okay, I'm going over the 5.5 in this one. They played the 3 of the last 4 games these two teams have played against each other have reached 7 goals, and the other one came in at 4. St. Louis scores about 3 goals a game, and they gave up 3. Arizona has definite edge on special teams. If they can get St. Louis to commit some penalties, they convert 13%, or they're 13th in converting power plays, and the Blues are 29th in killing off power plays. So yeah, I think this is going to be another high scoring game between these two teams. So I thought the number would be a little bit higher than 5.5. So if you're going to give me 5.5, I'm taking the over.
I like it. Raymond Reddington took the Blues to win tonight and lose tomorrow. What are you thinking about it, Kurt?
I'm thinking over as well. I think that these two teams just really match up well against one another. At first, I wanted to take it under, but because of scheduling problems, I want to say this is going to be the 5th or 6th game they've played each other in a row. So when you talk about familiarity, these guys know exactly what the opponent ate for breakfast, over the last week, because they've seen each other. So, and I told you, Ali, in the playoffs, you play the same team over and over again. So this game or this series has more of a playoff feel to it. And right now, the Coyotes are dominating this series. I think they won 4 out of the 5 games they played each other, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And when you look at their coaches, Bertuzzi and the coach of the Coyotes, who I can't think, Rick Tocchet, these are 2 former players right now. So they both, take this personally to see one team kind of dominating the other. So Tocchet right now is winning. His team's outplaying Berube's team. Berube's going to get in their ear, I'm sure, today. And get some fire under the St. Louis Blues. But this doesn't look like this series is going to go under at all. I'm going to take it over. I want to take it under, but it just doesn't look like these two teams are going to stop scoring. And they pepper the net. You're getting shots on goal in the upper 30s, upper to mid 30s. So yeah, I like teams that pepper the net, make it very uncomfortable, traffic in front of the goaltender, all that kind of stuff. And that's what these two play to. So I'm going to take this one over as well.
All right. Earl is saying under 5.5. St. Louis needs to go back to playing better defense like they did in the Cup year, which should lead to more unders for St. Louis. And that's where he's at on that one. All right, we got one more to go. Carolina is at Dallas. 5.5 is the number. Kurt, what do you got?
Okay. This Dallas team was high flying up until the Radulov injury. And since that injury, they've told it's 3 games and they've scored a combined 5 goals in those 3 games. So they seem to be having issues because you have to do this on the fly. You're missing a star player on your number 1 line, and you're going to have to kind of reshuffle your lines. And right now, it's just not working out for them. Carolina, they're flying high right now. They're a good team, and I think that they could sense that Dallas, a team that they're competing with for position, is hurt. And if you could bury Dallas, why not? So I think Carolina's going to take advantage of this Dallas team that's trying to figure things out. And I think this game's going to go over as well. I don't think Dallas is going to be able to put up enough to keep the game close. So Carolina's my side if I had to choose a side, but I do like this game to go over that total.
All right. And these are for tomorrow's games.
Yes.
They're for tomorrow. Dan, what do you got?
I'll go with what I got written down. Because I was thinking, but this would be like the 4th one in a row we got. So I'm taking the over, and also in this one. And this way, if I change, we can't get a tie. So
right,
it's going to come down to 1 game. So yeah, I like the over in this one also. I mean, but both teams, average over 3 goals a game. I just think, again, they played 3 times. 2 games have gone over. One under. I'm kind of like with Kerr. I just think Carolina's going to score a few goals in this one, and that Dallas will get just enough to put this game over the low number.
All right, I like it. Earl says Carolina is top 5 in his power rankings, and he feels like Carolina is the side because Dallas just can't figure them out.
Yeah,
that's what he's got to say about that. Okay, so we're going to do a quick recap of all of y'all's picks. Picks and Parlay View Crew, y'all can find Dan at Dan Kaiser Sports on Twitter. You can find Kurt at Kurt's Angles, and you can find all of their premium plays at picksandparlays.net. They both do hockey, NBA, college basketball, baseball, football. They do it all when it's available. So yeah, definitely want to check these guys out over on the site. Okay, so quick recap. Columbus game, Kurt and Dan are both going under the 5.5. In the Detroit Red Wings game, we're going the same way, under a 5.5. In the Calgary game, this is the only one you guys disagreed on. Kurt's taking it over. Dan is taking it under the 6 was the number there. St. Louis, you guys are both going to go over the 5.5. Like I might as well grab that one while I'm up there too. And on Carolina, you guys are both going over that 5.5. So 4 consensus plays for you there. Those are our most valuable ones on the show. So thank you guys all for joining us. We've got Total Chaos NBA is already up on YouTube or on Facebook. Excuse me. Nick Parsons and Craig Trapp did it last night for today's game. So if you guys are looking for free plays in the NBA, search Total Chaos NBA. You'll find it there. This Total Chaos is for tomorrow, Saturday the 13th. Yeah. And then tomorrow, Chip Chirimbus and I will be doing Total Chaos college basketball at around 9 p.m. Eastern for the Sunday game. So that's what's going down over at Picks and Parlays. All right, guys, any last words? Any famous last words?
At least one of us will get a win.
Somebody will be 5-0 and somebody will be 4-1. But I think everybody will be happy.
And that's how it's going to go down here. Where could you contact us? I'm on Twitter at +moneyhoney. Yeah, we're on Twitter, I guess, would be my answer there. Twitter would be the way. All right, guys, may the best man win. I'm excited about this one. This should be a good one.
Yes. All right, good luck.
We'll catch you. Oh, and we're about to start the live cap also in about a half an hour. If you guys look in your notifications, you should catch us. Me, Dan Kaiser, and Nick Parsons are going to do the live cap and talk some NBA, NHL, and some college hoops that happened tonight. So throwing that out there. All right, guys. See you later. Thanks for joining us.